God is moving. The winds are shifting. The old season is folding into the pages of the past, and something glorious is being born. It's not a random change, it is divine orchestration. You are not stuck. You are being positioned. The battle you've been in is not for nothing, it was preparation for this very moment. This is a divine transition. This is the fulfillment of His word to you. God has entered the room of your life and nothing will remain the same. Miracles will happen suddenly. Things that didn't make sense are going to make perfect sense because heaven is aligning everything for your good. One word from God will turn the situation. One touch will shift the atmosphere. And when He moves, nothing can stop Him. It's no longer time to mourn the past, it's time to rise and walk into your future. The season of delay is ending. The drought is over. God is about to rain blessings on you that make up for the years of pain, disappointment, and confusion. The fulfillment of His promise is here, and He is not late. He is right on time. Every prayer you prayed, every tear you cried, every silent hope you held on to, it's all been heard. God is coming through in a mighty way. He is about to show you that He never forgot you. He is about to reward your waiting. The atmosphere around you is sacred right now. Prepare your heart. Prepare your mind. Because the Lord is visiting your life. Get ready to celebrate. What once felt impossible is about to unfold before your very eyes. God has not only heard you, He is stepping in. He is shifting things. That storm you've been in is losing power. You're not going to break, you're going to break through. This is the time where divine reversal meets divine restoration. You will see with your own eyes the goodness of God. You will walk in answered prayer. Don't be surprised when the doors swing open wide. Don't be shocked when favor locates you unexpectedly. This is the fruit of your faith. God is doing it not in the future, not someday, but now. You're in the moment of manifestation. He is a faithful God, and His word never returns void. The heavens are declaring change. The spiritual atmosphere is charged with destiny and divine timing. The shift is here. The season of preparation is transitioning into fulfillment. You've cried. You've waited. You've trusted. And now, God is honoring all of it. Nothing was wasted. Nothing went unseen. Every sacrifice, every moment of surrender, every time you chose faith over fear, it has brought you to this hour. You are on the verge of joy that will overflow. You are about to receive good news that will silence every lie the enemy told you. God is not just going to visit your life, He is going to dwell in it. Get ready for peace that surpasses all understanding. Get ready for abundance that follows no logic. This is the hand of God, mighty, sure, and always on time. The fire of God is falling on your life again. There's a fresh wind coming. A divine reset, an internal transformation and an external elevation. Where you felt stuck, you will now feel stirred. Where you felt discouraged, you will now feel empowered. God is reigniting hope, passion, and purpose in you. This isn't just a small transition, it's a supernatural shift. A holy turning point. You're not just entering a new chapter, you're stepping into a whole new book. The things you've only dreamed about will soon become your reality. And when it happens, you'll know it was no one but God. He is about to make you a walking testimony. There's a weighty glory in the season. A holy hush of heaven that says, I'm here. I'm moving. I'm making all things new. When God enters a moment, transformation is inevitable. Strongholds break. Mountains move. Paths are made straight. What has been difficult will now become easy because His grace is going before you. Don't limit what God can do. Don't minimize what's about to happen. Eyes have not seen and ears have not heard the kind of breakthrough He is bringing into your life. This is not the time to doubt. This is not the time to give up. This is the time to expect. What God is about to do in your life will be undeniable. The kind of blessing that leaves no question that it was Him. You're going to laugh again. You're going to breathe easy again. The pressure is lifting. The pain is being exchanged for purpose. Divine order is falling into place. You'll see how every delay protected you. How every closed door redirected you. How every setback was setting you up. God has been guiding you all along, and now the pieces are coming together in a beautiful mosaic of redemption. You're not forgotten. You're not overlooked. You are chosen for such a time as this. Heaven is rejoicing over the turning point of your life. The enemy tried to stop you. Circumstances tried to break you. But God said not so. He preserved you. He shielded you. He surrounded you. And now He is about to reward you. This transition will be marked by joy, acceleration, and undeniable favor. You will know the hand of the Lord is upon you. You will feel the peace that comes only from His presence. This isn't ordinary. This is sacred. It's a divine moment in time, one that will change the trajectory of your life forever. Get ready. Your season of waiting is transforming into a season of winning. God is declaring an end to your season of drought. Where you once saw scarcity, you will now see supernatural abundance. You've endured the silence, the waiting, the heartache, and the tears. But now, heaven has opened its gates, and the Lord is pouring out blessings that will overtake you. Prepare your heart and your hands, because what's coming will exceed your imagination. You didn't suffer in vain. Now is the time for fulfillment. You didn't give up when it got hard, and heaven noticed. Every whispered prayer, every tear cried in silence, every act of faith in a dry season is being rewarded. The number 7777 is a divine confirmation that you are stepping into a season of favor and answered prayers. God is breaking the drought spiritually, emotionally, financially, and relationally. The healing, restoration, and abundance are already being released. God has seen your endurance through the desert. You've walked through valleys where there was no refreshment, no visible hope, yet you kept walking. You are now approaching your promised land. Blessings are about to chase you down and flood every dry place. God is rewriting your story and replacing pain with purpose. Get ready for the floodgates of grace and glory to open wide over your life. The enemy thought you would break under the pressure, but God preserved you. Now He is about to promote you. The number 7777 is heaven's celebration over you, divine completion, reward, and spiritual elevation. This is your comeback season. The losses will be restored. The broken parts of your life will be mended. The lack will be filled with overflow. Your time has come. You have been faithful in the little, and now God is about to entrust you with more. The waiting was not a punishment, it was a preparation. He is positioning you now for the outpouring that has been stored up for you. You're entering a divine moment where blessings will meet you unexpectedly. People will wonder what changed, but you will know it was the hand of God honoring your faithfulness. Heaven rejoices over your resilience. You stayed when it was easier to run. You believed even when you couldn't see the evidence. You prayed through pain and praised through disappointment. That type of faith is precious to God. And now, He is rewarding you with healing that runs deep, love that lifts you higher, and favor that follows you into every room. You are entering the season of answered prayers. God is pouring out new wine into your life, and the old container can no longer hold it. The old mindset, the old struggles, the old limitations are being broken. He is giving you new vision, new strength, and a renewed spirit. The drought in your joy, peace, love, and resources is over. Showers of miracles are falling upon you now. You're not returning to what was, you are moving forward into what God has prepared. This is the season where all the almosts and not yets will turn into divine completions. Doors that were shut are now swinging open. Delays are becoming divine setups. God is changing the atmosphere around you. Everything is aligning in your favor. You are not forgotten, you are favored. You are not behind, you are right on time. You are not lacking, you are about to overflow. The wait was worth it. You're entering a phase of divine ease, where what once felt like a battle will now flow with grace. God is removing the struggle and replacing it with strength. He is taking the heavy burdens and replacing them with blessings. You'll smile without pretending. You'll rest without worrying. You'll receive without striving. His goodness is overtaking you. The drought is over, and the rain is refreshing. This is a turning point. A holy shift is taking place. What was broken is being rebuilt stronger. What was empty is being filled to the brim. You are coming out of survival mode and stepping into supernatural thriving. God is rewriting your story not with ink, but with glory. Where there was loss, there will be laughter. Where there was sorrow, there will be songs of joy. The heavens are declaring, it's your time. What's ahead of you is far greater than what's behind. You endured the breaking so you could be made whole. You faced the test so you could carry the testimony. You felt forgotten so you could know what favor really feels like. God is restoring your name, your dreams, your energy, and your faith. He is redeeming your story in ways that will leave no doubt, only God could ve done this. God is releasing sudden blessings. The kind you didn't see coming. The kind that cause you to pause and cry tears of joy. He is orchestrating divine connections, orchestrating breakthroughs, and opening doors that no man can shut. You'll walk into rooms where you are honored for what you carry. You'll receive blessings not based on your effort, but on His promise. It's your season of divine acceleration. The waiting season was your wilderness, but it shaped your character, refined your faith, and prepared your heart. Now God is leading you into the land of more joy, more love, more peace, more purpose. You're being equipped for every blessing. You're being made ready for every door that's opening. You're stepping into a realm where heaven backs your every step. Every no you heard before was making room for the perfect yes. Every tear watered the seeds of breakthrough that are now blooming. Your past is not your future. Your pain is not your identity. God is unveiling a beautiful new chapter that begins now. Walk boldly into it. Your drought is over, the rain of blessings has begun, and it will not stop. The light is breaking through. The storm has passed. You are entering the sunlight of God's promises fulfilled. Expect to receive. Expect to rejoice. Expect to be elevated. The heaviness is lifting. The joy is returning. God is saying, my child, I have seen your labor, and I am bringing you into a season of rest, reward, and rejoicing. The number 7777 is the signature of divine completion and perfection. You've reached the end of a hard season and the beginning of a blessed one. Everything that was out of place is falling into divine order. Heaven is rejoicing over your journey. Now your story shifts. Now your heart heals. Now your future unfolds in beautiful, unexpected ways. God is blessing your obedience. You trusted when it was hard. You loved when it hurt. You stayed the course when you didn't understand. And now, He is releasing the supernatural. Healing in your body. Breakthrough in your finances. Restoration in your relationships. Peace in your soul. Joy in your spirit. The drought has no power over you anymore. The clouds are shifting. The atmosphere around you is changing. What was dry is being saturated with glory. You are being drenched in God's favor. Watch as miracles unfold in your life daily. Watch as peace takes root where anxiety once lived. Watch as love overflows where rejection once resided. This is not imagination, this is manifestation. The season of watching others be blessed while you waited is ending. You're next. Your time is now. God is putting the spotlight on your life and crowning you with glory. He is showing you off not for vanity but as proof of His faithfulness. People who saw your pain will now witness your praise. The shift is happening in your favor. This moment is sacred. The number 7777 marks a divine seal. What God is doing for you cannot be undone. No force in hell can stop it. No delay can block it. No person can sabotage it. God has commanded the blessing, and it will manifest. You are stepping into a divine flow of goodness that can't be reversed. The drought is over for good. Let peace flood your heart again. Let hope rise in your soul again. Let your spirit dance again. You don't have to brace for bad news now, you can expect good things. This season is different. You are not entering another cycle of disappointment, you're entering divine deliverance. Let joy take root. God has turned the page. The broken places in your heart are being made whole. The unanswered questions are being replaced by divine clarity. Where there was confusion, there is now confidence. Where there was fear, there is now faith. You are no longer stuck, you are soaring. God has equipped you to rise above everything that tried to break you. You are free. Heaven has heard your heart. Your quiet cries have reached the ears of the Almighty. He is not only aware, He is actively responding. The delay was not denial, it was divine development. And now, the release is here. Everything you prayed for, cried over, and dreamed about is being handed to you by grace. Receive it. Angels are on assignment. Things are shifting behind the scenes. Emails, calls, opportunities, and doors are being released with your name on them. The drought is over. The overflow is here. Stay in position. Keep believing. Keep expecting. God is not finished, He is just getting started. Watch what He does next. This is your season of favor, where everything aligns without force. Where divine timing carries you into rooms your feet never imagined stepping into. Where your name is mentioned in places of honor. Where your gifts are recognized and rewarded. You are being divinely celebrated, not just tolerated. You are rising. You are walking into a season where the pain will make sense. The delay will make sense. The loss will make sense. God is connecting every dot in your life and revealing the masterpiece He has been forming in the dark. What you thought was rejection was actually redirection. And now, you will see the beauty of His plan in full bloom. Love is coming that feels safe, sacred, and strong. Opportunities are coming that honor your value. Miracles are coming that reflect God's glory. The weight you've carried is being lifted. The drought is over, and the joy is returning. This is your harvest season. It's time to gather everything heaven has stored up for you. Each new day is a gift wrapped in mercy, sealed in grace, and presented to us with the eternal promise of possibility. When we whisper, "Thank you, God, for a new day," we are doing more than expressing gratitude. We are acknowledging that we are alive for a reason, that our story is not over, and that God is not done working wonders in our lives. Sometimes life feels stagnant. The days roll into each other like endless waves, carrying the weight of waiting, uncertainty, disappointment, or fear. But no matter how stuck things may seem, no matter how many doors have remained shut, one eternal truth remains: things can always change. God, in His infinite wisdom, never forgets His children. His timing may not be ours, and His methods may seem mysterious, but He is always working behind the scenes. The very breath you took this morning is evidence that He has not finished writing your story. When you wake up and say, "Lord, help me remember that things can always change," you're choosing to believe in His power over every obstacle, over every fear, over every delay. Every morning is Heaven's way of reminding you that yesterday's burdens do not have to define today's blessings. You are not bound to the weight of your past. Even if you've faced heartbreak, betrayal, setbacks, or failures, God is still writing beauty into your narrative. His mercies are new each morning, not recycled, not leftover new. He gives you what you need to keep going, to begin again, and to look ahead with faith that things can get better. When we pray, "Lord, open any doors that are closed to good things," we are surrendering our will to His divine authority. We're saying, "God, I trust you with the way forward. If I've been standing at the wrong door, show me a better one. If I've been asking for something that isn't part of your plan, lead me to what is. If I've lost hope, restore it. If I've been overlooked, remember me." And God hears that prayer. He honors that surrender. He sees your heart not just as it is, but as it will become through His transformation. Hope is not naive. It's not the absence of struggle or pain. Hope is the refusal to give up, because you know who holds the future. Hope is choosing to believe that your present moment is not your final one. The same God who parted seas, healed the blind, raised the dead, and brought beauty out of ashes is the same God who walks beside you today. He can change your life in an instant, and yet He often works through seasons that build your faith, shape your character, and prepare you for the open doors you're asking for. Waiting is never wasted when it's in the hands of God. He knows how long you've waited, how much you've endured, and how often you've prayed through tears. He collects every tear as a testimony and keeps every promise. Just because you haven't seen the breakthrough yet doesn't mean it's not on the way. Sometimes God delays because He is doing more than you asked. He is protecting you, growing you, and aligning all the pieces for something better than you imagined. He sees what you cannot. While you may feel like nothing is happening, God is orchestrating everything. He is arranging divine connections, preparing hearts, softening stubborn situations, and setting the stage for your blessing to arrive in full. And when that moment comes, you'll see why the wait was necessary, why the closed doors were mercies, and why the delays were setups for divine success. There are doors only God can open, doors to healing, restoration, love, purpose, abundance, and joy. And when He opens them, no one can shut them. The promotion, the opportunity, the favor, the breakthrough, the answered prayer, when it's from God, it comes with peace. You won't have to force it, beg for it, manipulate it, or chase it. It will come in alignment with His will, wrapped in His timing, and sealed with His blessing. If you feel like you're surrounded by closed doors, don't despair. Closed doors aren't rejections, they're redirections. Sometimes God closes one path so He can guide you to a better one. Sometimes he delays an answer because he is enlarging your capacity to receive more. Sometimes what you thought you needed was only a stepping stone to what he really wants to give you. God's no is never cruel. It's always loving, wise, and purposeful. He knows what's behind every door and what you truly need. And if you ask him to open only the doors that lead to help, hope, happiness, and success, trust that he will not let you settle for anything less. He wants you to thrive. He wants you to be whole. He wants you to live a life of divine fulfillment, not just earthly comfort. Sometimes the door he opens won't look the way you expected. It may come through a surprising opportunity, an unexpected encounter, a change in plans, or even a loss that makes room for new life. But when it's from God, it will lead to peace, clarity, strength, and deeper intimacy with Him. Let every new morning be a gentle reminder that God is not done with you. Let it remind you that change is always possible, that healing is always near, and that better is always on the horizon when you walk with the Lord. Your current chapter is not your conclusion. There is more to come. More joy. More strength. More open doors. More answered prayers. Keep praying. Keep believing. Keep walking in faith. When the path seems unclear, trust the one who sees the end from the beginning. He is already in your tomorrow. He knows what you need before you ask. And even when you don't have the strength to pray long prayers, a whisper of "God, help me" reaches his heart. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. Your life is in divine hands. The same God who created the galaxies and set the stars in place is intimately involved in your story. He knows when to open the door. He knows when to change the atmosphere. He knows when to move. And when he does, everything will shift. You are being prepared for greater. You are being aligned with purpose. Every detour, every delay, every disappointment is being redeemed. You are walking into divine timing, and it will not be late. What seemed impossible yesterday will become your testimony tomorrow. What looked hopeless is about to bloom with life. What felt dead is about to resurrect. Because with God, things can always change. In this Mercury in Gemini season, your words become wings. Even if they come out unplanned or raw, they are part of your liberation. You are being divinely encouraged to speak from the center of your truth. No more polishing every sentence to perfection. No more shrinking your voice to keep others comfortable. When the truth stirs in your chest, it's a signal that it's time to set it free. Trust that even messy words can create healing. Let what's real rise. The power is not in sounding perfect, but in being present, honest, and vulnerable enough to let the truth breathe in real time. You're not rambling, you're revealing. With Mercury lighting up Gemini, your mind is a storm of insights, and each one is meant to break open a truth that's been held too tightly for too long. Say what you need to say. You're not too much. You're not too emotional. You're being brave in a time that needs honesty more than perfection. The filters you used to apply out of fear are falling away, not because you've become careless, but because you're becoming more aligned with the frequency of authenticity. The soul is ready to be heard. Speak your truth and let the healing echo through all who have been silently waiting for someone to go first. The words that escape your mouth before you can catch them, listen to those. They hold your heart. Mercury in Gemini thins the veil between thought and expression, and while this may feel vulnerable, it is sacred. It's okay if you stumble or overshare. This is a time when souls connect through unguarded expression. People are being drawn together not by rehearsed lines or perfect timing, but by the honesty that spills out unexpectedly. Be bold. Be open. Be real. Let your vulnerability be the bridge that carries someone else out of their isolation. If your thoughts feel like they're rushing forward with no brakes, don't panic. You're not losing control, you're releasing what's been held in the shadows. Mercury in Gemini is not here to shame your scattered words but to free you from the silence that kept your spirit stifled. Say it out loud. Even if your voice shakes. You'll find clarity not before you speak, but because you did. This is not the season for silent suffering, it's the time to name what hurts, what's shifting, and what longs to be felt fully. Trust the sacred unfolding. Let the conversations flow like rivers that wash away the old weight. Under Mercury in Gemini, even casual exchanges become catalysts. A comment in passing, a question out of nowhere, these may be divine setups to open what was once closed. Don't underestimate the power of a spontaneous truth. It might just change everything. Someone's spirit might be craving exactly the story you've been afraid to share. Release the fear of sounding messy. Speak with heart. Speak with soul. You were made for this kind of real. This is the season where heart and mind meet at the doorway of your mouth. No longer can you censor the truths that ache to be heard. Mercury in Gemini has arrived to remind you that the words you hold back often weigh more than the ones you say. So let them go. Set yourself free. The burden of unspoken feelings has had its time. Now, even a whispered truth can bring peace where there's been unrest. Let your language be your liberation. Let the openness feel like coming home. When Mercury dances through Gemini, silence becomes heavy, and expression becomes holy. You may find yourself saying things you didn't plan, things that reveal more of you than you've shared before. Don't retreat. Don't regret. You are not losing control, you are stepping into emotional honesty. The words that tumble out might be messy, but they are healing balm to your soul and perhaps to others too. Some truths can only be spoken in the heat of the moment, when the soul feels safe enough to break its own silence. Honor those moments. Let them live. There is a beauty to speaking before you're ready. During this transit, your mouth becomes an oracle for your spirit. Words may rush out, raw and real, because the energy no longer allows you to pretend. It pushes you to be vulnerable, to speak your mind, to let your truth be known. What you say now might unlock blessings you didn't even know were blocked. It might draw the right people closer and remove what no longer fits. Your voice has power, and when you use it from a place of sincerity, heaven leans in to listen. Not every message needs polish. Not every sentence needs a script. Some of the most life-changing things you'll ever say will come in a moment of raw openness. Mercury in Gemini reminds us that our voice is a tool not just for connection but for breakthrough. The spontaneous thoughts, the sudden need to explain, the unexpected tears, these are signals of healing. They are not mistakes. They are miracles in motion. Let your conversations be messy if they need to be. That's how light gets in. That's how truth sets you free. You are not too much. You are unfolding. Mercury in Gemini does not wait for you to sort through every word. It pushes it all to the surface at once, half-formed thoughts, layered emotions, unexpected epiphanies, and that's part of the gift. You don't have to have it all figured out before you speak. Sometimes, speaking helps you figure it out. Let the words come. Trust the process. Someone out there is waiting to feel seen, and your honesty might be their mirror.